On day 19 on this America, I didn't make any progress. It rained all day, and I just spent the day focusing on reinforcing my pack. As you see, I don't have my pack. I just have my walking sticks. But I am making progress, making faster progress today. I have someone with my bag up ahead, so I can still walk and not have to worry about my bag slowing me down or the extra weight. There's multiple things that can happen with the pack that make it not nearly as quick. So I'm trying to make a lot of progress to get all the way across the state, and today and tomorrow. And it's going to be raining, but if I don't have my pack, it'll be easier to walk in the rain tomorrow as well. I'm going to do as much as I can, get as far as I can, as close to Chicago as I can, but I'll still be a little ways. I'm thinking I may go up to Milwaukee and meet some other people. I'm just really coming to the realization that this walk across America can be anything I want it to be, and I can walk anywhere I want to walk, and I can do any of the stuff I want to do. The big thing is, I just want to keep walking. I want to keep seeing, because when I'm walking, I see things that I wouldn't see when I'm driving. And I'm seeing a side of America and able to think of things in different ways that I wasn't able to before. It's really been a lot of looking inward at what I'm doing here with this mission to feed, house, and self-actualize humans. Why I'm doing it, what in my childhood, in my life, brought me here. And I'm seeing things from my childhood growing up in Michigan, going across the entire state. You just see things that bring back memories that you haven't thought of in 20, 30 years. And so I knew there was going to be some of that, but I didn't know the level that I was going to experience with that. And the tech stuff and the reindustrialization stuff is really exciting to me and to some of the people online, but the thing that really resonates with everyone seems to be the walk itself. And I think a lot of people really have that inner urge to do something like this. And I don't have the resources right now, at this very second, to have someone go ahead of me all the time. It's going to be very, very big chunks. Probably after today, tomorrow, I'm not going to have much of this opportunity where people will have my pack ahead of me. So I'm taking advantage of it, trying to make progress, and getting my body in shape. I know that I'm getting stronger each day. I know that I'm feeling better. The pains feel different each day, and it's really an addictive thing. I mean, people work out for a reason and continue to do it because it becomes addicting. You kind of need to do it. But another part of it is I need to be out here in America. I need to be out here walking, talking, and figuring out how to, uplift lives and not negatively impact while trying to cause development. I mean, that's the big thing. There's so much acceleration. There's so much push. And it's like, what are we doing it for at a certain point? What better life are we having? What's more fun? What did we do 30 years ago that we don't do now, and what do we do now that we didn't do then? Is it worth it? And the reality is, I think a lot of people are going to start seeing in a very short period, over the next 4 years roughly, how much they miss the old ways, truly. And how much they want to get back to these real experiences. And how much more game-like real life feels. And, I look back to my past about wanting to start a computer company as a teenager and a game development company. And I look at where I am now. I look at where AI is now and how AI was back then. How it was largely, in games. And then over time, AI was in everything. And now we're calling generative AI when it's really been a long journey to get here. This didn't happen overnight. And so a lot of the people that are starting companies right now weren't even born as this stuff was developing. And it took their entire life just to get to the masses and just to catch up with the ideas themselves, just for the technology too. And it happened in such a way that we didn't really notice how big of a transformation it was, because it was incremental. And then we're like, oh yeah, this phone is the same phone we've had for the last 20 years. But no, not really. I mean, 20 years ago is a stretch. That was still flip phone days. But when you go back 10 years, for sure, you look at the iPhones of 10 years ago versus iPhones of today, and not much has changed, but a lot has changed. The world has changed. The world of Uber, transportation, Airbnb, all these things have radically changed for us in the last 1 to 2 decades. And so we have so much power in our hands while walking across America that even if you don't have any assistance, it's still possible. And this assistance that I'm getting right now within Michigan, because it's near my home, it's been very valuable. And I suggest people get it if they can when they're near home in the starting prep time, so that they can work out the bugs and so that you don't injure yourself. That's the big thing is I've seen people injure themselves and then not be able to go forward, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm learning each day, and now that I'm here at this point almost across the state, I'm seeing how doable it is, how much I love being outside. I mean, when it's raining, that's a different story. Rain is a completely different story. But other than that, I've got to keep doing this, traveling the country until I find the right people to make this work. Like, that's the whole thing, walking across America to get the people together to make this work so that all of the United States is fed, housed, and self-actualized. So that people can do work that they're passionate about, so that they can contribute in valuable ways, but that we're not requiring people that are disabled and not able to contribute in economically valuable ways. It doesn't mean that they're not valuable humans. It doesn't mean that they don't deserve food and shelter. It just means that the economics don't work in their favor the same. And that's going to change for a lot of people in the coming years. And that's why we need to solve it for everyone right now, before AI really gets a hold of things in a way that we can't go back and save the people that can't take care of themselves. It's where everyone is fighting just for their own sliver. And if that's how we make it, where everyone has to fight for their own sliver and provide value, an economic value, it's not always going to work. But I mean, you look at a loved one and how much of their value is tied to economics. It's not. It's never about economics. The value is something else. It's that human connection. And so when we go in to develop with these factory data centers, it's about reindustrializing in the United States and helping people to live, work, play, love, learn, pay it forward. It's not just a fun thing to say. It's actually designed for people to live like this. That's what Chubby.Center is. Factory data center. It's a hub for communities so that we can spread the AI infrastructure build out around the whole entire country and uplift all of us. We can consult with any community, and it's not even about consulting, because ultimately it's sort of going to be like an open source concept where anyone will be able to copy us, fork our ideas. They just have to have the capex to be able to make it happen. And that's where we will really shine, is bringing together the funding to make this happen. The AI infrastructure build out, and using that and the profits from that to impact the communities and the people. And it's the people that own it, giving everyone the opportunity, the ability to own into this. There's a lot of really smart people that can come together to make this happen. And I know a lot of people understand what I'm talking about here. And it's not about company towns. It's not about nonsense where we own everything. It's about decentralizing, not just ownership or the actual infrastructure. It's all of it. It's decentralizing all of it. Abundance all around. And I know this is just like a stream of consciousness, and it may have meant nothing to a lot of people. But, there wasn't a lot of progress yesterday, and it just got me thinking of what am I really doing here? And if I'm spending all my time just walking, or just doing the talking about tech, or just doing any of one thing, it doesn't work. It's about all of it. It's about that balance. I am living. I am working. I am playing. I am loving. I'm learning a lot with each step. I'm thinking of things in new ways, but I'm doing research in new ways. And then talking to people, I learn new things. And then paying it forward, this whole thing is me paying it forward, because there are a lot of founders that want to own more and don't think about those kinds of things much. But that's something I put a lot of thought into from the very beginning, is the ownership. Look at this. This is our infrastructure. And this is how you can just walk in there. This is what I'm doing, walking across America to show you that this was all just made up by other people. There are better ways to do it. We can build factory college towns and do sidekick developments around the country to make all of the country factory college towns for abundance all around, for humans to be fed, housed, and self-actualized. Thank you. I appreciate you being here.